Welcome, kind and esteemed viewers. This is your bestie, Lady Chatterington. Are you ready for the latest dose of saucy scandal amidst the illustrious ton? Do get comfortable and join me for a spell. Pour yourself a cup and let's sip on some hot English tea together. And please don't be shy when tempted to reach for the biscuit tray. Sometimes you need something a little sweet to wash away the naughty from your palate. My dears, gather close, for I have a tale to share that might make your heart race and your cheeks flush with scandalous delight. Picture, if you will, the alluring Lady Constance Fairmont, who we all know, has been a widow for more than 4 years now. She is a woman of such beguiling beauty, with eyes the mesmerizing colour of a tempestuous sea. So beautiful that men can scarcely meet her gaze without forgetting themselves and their manners, rousing much indignation from wives whose husbands cannot contain their wandering eyes. Yet it's not her beauty that holds all of society spellbound. It is her mystery and unyielding desire for her independence. Constance, you see, has tasted the bittersweet freedom that widowhood has afforded, and now has no desire to relinquish it to any man, no matter how charming they may be. Her forfeiture of marriage is well known, causing some ladies of the ton to deem her eccentric for a woman still in her youth. Enter Lord Sebastian Langford, a man of notorious repute, with a smile that could melt the frostiest of hearts and a gaze that promises sin wrapped in luxurious satin. Sebastian has recently returned to London after a year abroad, his pockets now filled with riches and his heart set on the one woman who has eluded him for far too long. Sebastian and Constance have danced this dance before, their banter as sharp as a rapier's edge, their desire always simmering beneath the surface of polite society. But this time, dear viewer, the stakes are far higher. Sebastian has returned determined not only to bed Constance, but to wed her, to make her his in every way that matters. He wants to start a family, to see her swan-like beauty grace his home and cradle his children in her arms. Constance, however, is no simpering maiden. She knows what marriage means, the shackles of duty, the loss of the freedom she has fought so hard to keep. Yet the thought of losing Sebastian, of seeing him married to another, gnaws at her more than she cares to admit. She loves him. But oh, how she fears the chains that love will forge. However, one evening, under the guise of a quiet supper, the servants overheard Sebastian confronting her. The candles flickered, casting shadows that danced on the walls as he leaned into her, his voice a low murmur that sent shivers up her spine, and likewise that of the servants prying, so I'm told. "Constance, my love," he began, his hand covering hers. "I want you by my side. Not just for a night like we often do. I want you for a lifetime. I want to see your belly full with my children, and I want to grow old together." Constance's eyes widened, her heart twisted at his words. Sebastian stood up from the table at the visible irritation of her reaction. "Sebastian, you know I will not give up my independence. You know how I feel on the matter. I will not become a man's possession ever again." He smiled. A slow, wicked thing that spoke of dark promises. Who said anything about possession? "I want you as my equal, my partner. But I won't lie to you, Constance. I want you. My heart wants you. My body wants you. I want the life we could have together. I want you to have my children. But I will not wait forever," he finally proclaimed before boldly stepping away. Her breath hitched. There it was. The unspoken truth that had haunted her dreams, and the abandonment she felt when not near him. If she did not marry him, someone else would. He would find another who could give him what he desired, and she would be left alone, with only her freedom to keep her warm at night. The realization struck her to her core. The thought made her feel ill. Yet how could she marry him? How could she give up the one thing that had become her very essence? She was not anticipating him to corner her with an ultimatum. She felt like a wild animal about to be caged. In that moment, the tension between them was as taut as a bowstring. She could see the resolve in his eyes, the love and the desire, and it terrified her. He was serious, and she was torn between the man she loved and the independence she cherished and cultivated for so long. But before she could respond, he pulled her to him again and kissed her, fierce, passionate, and demanding. It was a kiss that spoke of everything he wanted from her and everything he was willing to give. And in that kiss, she found her answer. Lady Constance Fairmont is not known to give in to pressure easily, and neither is she a fool. She knows that freedom is a cold companion compared to the warmth of love. And so, with her heart pounding in her chest, she pulled back just enough to whisper the words that would seal her fate that night. Sebastian, I will be yours, but only on my terms. So, my lovelies, you wish to know the terms of Lady Constance's agreement, do you? How delightfully wicked of you. But that, as they say, is another story for another time. This is all the delicious gossip I have for now, my friends. So until we meet again, keep your teacups full and your ears open, because the Tun never ceases to provide an infinite supply of saucy scandal. And I wouldn't live up to my namesake if I never shared it with you, now would I? All is fair in love and war, they say. Until next time, my dears.